Welcome back to Redbeard RPG and Pillars of
Right,
Eternity.
I'm off.
We got
Uh-huh.
we're inside Adra Pillar, and let's investigate. Let's look around. Hopefully, not too much trouble in here. Looks like it might be trouble. As you reach the tumult, a festering mass of corruption, hundreds of souls cry out, trapped within it, twisted by the accumulating decay.
I do hope that isn't contagious.
A handful of souls, still freshly, mostly whole, surface to confront you. One of them separates out from the other, stares you down with a grim, hasteful intensity.
You do not belong here.
The speaker takes a form of an older Juana man, his visage shifting as if reflecting on rippling water. He is not a physical presence, but rather a soul given a shape. Who are you?
We are the dead.
Maybe you're dead. I do not see Tangaloa's mouth or Sirono's doors anywhere.
My storm wreathes Poko Kohara. Ngati's fist drags Valiant ships to the deep. If you come to stop this, you have already failed.
Okay.
You come as an endorsement from your mother, I say.
As usual, I am the last to know.
So you're responsible for the storms? How?
Ngati holds our souls in this swamp, cut off from the sea. The flow of essence stops here.
And rots, apparently.
The cistern overflows into the world of the living, stirring the sea and skies with the fury of the goddess, bringing storms.
There's nothing divine about broken machinery around the pillar.
The gods laugh at machines, I say. Nothing built of kith hands can wrest away their will. No souls travel through here. The Adra screams. Ngati grins, showing her fangs.
Akira, then you do know my mother.
This is where Valiant's scheming ends. Ngati's servant holds the dam closed to flood the living world with her vengeance.
Pushing out Valia only exchanges trading posts for Raturan warships.
Their ships also sink when the winds tip them over. Akira, I am the storm of my people. Adra is the staff I wave to churn Ngati's kingdom.
Compensating, are we?
You will not laugh when I scatter your soul to the breeze.
Madiko, to arrive at the far side of death and find this babbling brook.
The Valians will not overrun us while I have the strength to repel them.
These storms chase away fish and black crops. You're the one killing Tikawara.
Fool! Ngati will stop churning the seas when the outsiders leave. Then I will be reborn as a Ranga. Pirates and slavers drove my tribe from our old roots and havens. Now, the Valians do the same with paper. They come to pull Adra from the earth and mill it like grain.
Talk on Plankenet. You have your story and I have mine.
There is nothing more to say. Here at the end, outsider lies are a dull edge.
I could just destroy this Adra. The Valians would have nothing here.
They would find some other horror to visit upon Tikawara. This I know. This Adra, the broken machine. Do you speak truth? I feel no gods here.
I can only speak for Bareth, who isn't around.
The Adra. This is my prison. And yours is the first sane voice to speak through the bars.
I try not to take that personally.
Would you destroy it? Let no Valian hands touch the Adra. Then you send me on to another life.
Do
I
not
think we can
listen
do
to
that.
him, friend. We both know the islander has no idea how much a shard of this prison is worth.
Yeah, my word. I'll destroy the Adra. Your words reach him like a wind of wind that fragments his essence, sending tatters to billow off into the ether. The last of Akadara nods to you, all while wearing a content smile. Then he's gone.
No, we didn't die just so the company could write us off as a loss and move on. Like it or not, my countrymen will find luminous Adra and a fresh corpse when they arrive.
Oh boy. Okay, well that at least got rid of about half of them, so hopefully we're okay. How tough are all these guys?
That's it!
Don't seem particularly tough.
Not exactly my area of expertise. I need some help here.
Don't let you hurt me.
Second try, I say. Worth and rough.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Alright, not too bad. Had a couple little close calls, but not too bad. You subdue the furious souls, ripping them into motes of their conduit essence. Beyond the spot of essence, you feel the pull of the cycle of force that steadily increases. The pillar remains steadfastly blocked from the natural flow. Power still hums through the essence. Sending it through the cycle would restore the Adra around you. Fragmenting it would detonate the delicate balance of power, destroying the pillar. Either way, the steady tug of the beyond grows. You must decide quickly. Let's destroy it, I think. You animate the corrupted essence into a destructive force, ripping space apart around you. You escape back toward your body before you're destroyed too.
Uh-huh.
You cling to the tether of your soul, racing to the safety of the material world as the immaterial one forms around you. You feel it falling apart, disintegrating into profound emptiness. You're terrified it will destroy you too. You return to your body, feeling as though you've just fallen into it from a mountaintop. Your companions gasp and groan beside you. You cover your ears against the cracking and shattering Adra. Alright, well, we destroyed that pillar.
I'm
Gained
here
a
for you.
fair amount of XP. That updated dim prospects. What did that have to do with dim prospects? And terms of trade. Okay, they'll want to know what happened in Poko Kohara. And dim prospects. Okay. So it seems like not everybody's going to like that decision. I kind of expected that. But I think we need to get back on the boat, I'm wanting to say. There's nothing here, no survivors. I think the shrine's a resting place, isn't it? You're within Hawana Shrine. Shrining area. Prove to be a good place to rest. Approach and identify. Mark will warn out creatures can't be certain. Meditate and rest. I think that counts as a proper rest. Now the question begins, where to go to first? Alright, our stars in the Brass Citadel. Queen's Birth. I think that's where everything takes us pretty much. Back to Nikataka. Or Nataka. Alright, we should be good on food and water, I think, as well as money. Heavy clouds darken the horizon. What does this mean? Clouds darken in the distance, piling one atop the next, as if in a battle for superiority. A vision-searing thread of lightning forks between the sea and the sky, followed most immediately by a rib-rattling crash of thunder. Shield Sister Daya eyes the storm and splits. I wish the ship had a boat swing. There's no one better than to have one with you the storm. The crew looks to you for orders. Assign crew duties. Look for. We'll do that. We'll have our navigator tie himself to the wheel. Okay, hand out the last of the cooked food and then put out any fires to the galley. Alright. I guess everyone under the rigging, we need to reef the sails. The crew ascends, rigging the pulling lines, tying off sails, diminishing the amount of fabric facing the wind before returning to the deck. I think we're as prepared as we're going to get. The clouds sweep over you, dominating the sky and hemming the sea beneath the rolling gray dome. The rain drums against the deck. The sweat beads on Battle's brow as storms loom even closer. We can't outrun this one. The wind calms, but the rain pours from the sky. Defiant has come to rest beneath the waterfall of rainwater sloshes across the deck and under the rails. Everyone to the post, hold course. Hats and cloaks turned against the rain. The crew got to Defiant through the unending downpour. Storm rages on, no signs of subsiding. They're feeling sick. Will psychically reduce their nausea. Eyes closed, Stefan concentrates on the crew. Soon mariners take their feet again. Sickness no longer weighing on them. The storm rages on. The ship rocks interminably and unpredictably, and soon the crew clutch their heads or guts, bent over the foul grog, pick into the air. Will psychically reduce their nausea again. That worked just fine last time. Seems the storm has passed. Excellent. I guess that's some sort of random event where storms can just appear. Food and water still looking okay. Excellent. We made it. Let's start. We'll start at Queen's Birth, and then we'll go to Brass Citadel to do the rest of the quests.
My Seraphim, is there anything you have?
I reckon I'll be half handsy at most things. More so all things piratical.
If only we were all as confident in real skills as you are in imagined ones.
You'd be right surprised how far confidence will take you, lad. Or you'd have to give it a try.
Ah, good grief.
Headquarters
hours
are
of
still
this place?
closed, ma'am. If you're interested in making a donation, I'd accept it with thanks. But the doors stay closed. Much appreciated, amica.
I hate this. What time do we got? Okay, 57, hour 21. 6 hours. Gotta be open by 9 in the morning, right? Excellent. I think this is the fellow we need to talk to, right?
This room stifles already. Must you crowd it further?
That's your problem with 10, Wu.
This again? Pre-complan, can it? That would be best for everyone involved.
Company representatives will know have a Poko Kohara. Where do I go to talk to them?
That's a great idea.
Subtle indeed. It is done.
Oh, that's not what I want.
Welcome back. Governor Alvari will see you.
You even need to talk
Ah, good, you're back. I hope you had a pleasant voyage.
to. I found the Adra vein.
Ah. Before you get too far on the way, I think you ought to come with me. Director Castol will want to hear from you in person.
Okay. Man who rises to greet you has a tidy, scholarly bearing, only emphasized by his thin-framed lenses pushed farther up his nose. He clasps his hands together, offering a smile equal parts polite and relieved.
Alvari tells me you were kind enough to look into this business on Poko Kohara for us. I hope you bring good news.
Only if you consider losing your people to the Adra Pillar good news. Actually, no, let's go with this one. I found the Adra Pillar. Unfortunately, it was destroyed.
Yet another sizable investment lost to the desert winds.
It is unfortunate, but the risk was always there. There will be other opportunities. The expedition itself. Beza and her people. What happened there?
They died at the ruins of Poko Kohara. Their defenses were too much for them.
A sorry end for such dedicated individuals. How very fortunate that you lived to tell their tale.
Indeed.
I believe I can take things from here, Alvari. Agrasima. The Watcher and I have more business to discuss.
Oh?
Oh, and do pay the woman for her trouble first.
Hey, $1,700. Can't be mad at that.
I thought it best I speak with you face to face. Watchers are not so numerous here in the Deadfire, especially those of such storied backgrounds as yourself.
Why, thank you.
I'd read much about your exploits alongside the Crucible Knights in Defiance Bay. Their little experiments. And I think that we are, each of us, in a position to offer each other something that we cannot find elsewhere. The Valiant Trading Company has had a presence on this island for nearly a century now. We have the greatest fleet on the seas, the support of the richest men and women in the world. What can the Royal Deadfire Company offer? A soldier's wages, so that you can elevate the fortunes of a distant king? And the Queen? A place in the Kahanga tribe among all the rest of these neglected people. You've lived outside the caste system all these years. Are you eager to return to it? I can give you money, fame, certainly. But the men and women of the company, we set our aims high.
Okay.
And if I only wanted to offer you work as an Adra inspector, I would have let Albari deal with you.
Isn't Adra what your company's after?
Yes, of course. But consider the luminous Adra is only valuable because of what it can offer those who consume it.
Okay.
The Valiant Trading Company has maintained an outpost here in Nekataka for nearly a century now. It was only 2 years ago that we discovered the effects of luminous Adra with the aid of our animancers and several watchers. Flaune Alette has continued to study the potential of luminous Adra in all manner of advances. Why content ourselves to sell all this Adra as a luxury when we might use it to change the world? Your gifts, Watcher, open doors that would otherwise remain entirely closed to us. I cannot help but think that your arrival here is the very best of fortune. Alette has been eagerly awaiting the opportunity to work with someone just like you. Her experiments have been tremendously promising. I beg you, speak with her.
I can do that.
Good, good. I do not expect you to do this out of charity, of course, but I have made it clear to Alette that you are to be compensated.
Okay.
You will find Alette at the top of the Spire of the Soul Seers, a tower once dedicated to Helia. That you will find in the Sacred Stair District, just north of here.
Okay.
Areto Gori, I will look forward to your return.
All right, so we got a new quest, A Glimpse Beyond.
I'm here for you.
But we're going to finish these other quests we got first. How the heck do I get out of here? Exit the terrace. Oh, I'm upstairs now. So now we need to go to the Brass Citadel to finish the other 2 quests. You're traveling the slopes of Nekataka when the streets become suddenly barren. The cliffs high above throw narrow alleys in the tunnels of Nekataka's ghettos into darkness even in midday. The reek of rotten fruit mixes with noisome scent of dead fish swaddling along with 100 other lesser filthy fragrances. Your footsteps echo in the darkness, piercing otherwise silent slums. Do not walk so loudly, Captain. Some of us are uneasy at the dead fish smell. Teheku flinches at a passing shadow. You turn a corner and walk into a plaintive cry. Help! A misshapen shadows mix with low hissing, skirting the claws of filthy stone to resolve into a pack of scooter. Their glistening maws float in the black, and cave grubs wriggle about their legs, mandibles snapping as if to mangle the air. On the far side of the creatures, a small girl dressed in rags of the Huana grips a gleaming sword in both her hands. She brandishes it wildly at the Skulder, each swing of the blade releasing a howl that keeps the beast at bay. They creep closer to her, however, her eyes plead with you. Please. Alright, I guess we'll draw the beast's attention using Eder. With a resounding shout, Eder rushes into the fray. Skulder flinch and turn to your party. They growl hungrily as they charge forward. How the heck did we get here? These things normally aren't too tough, I don't think, so I think we'll be okay.
Feel them.
Just feeling a bit under the weather.
That's not very helpful.
Yeah, get over here, kid.
Not out of the fight yet. Don't underestimate me.
That must have hurt. Nike.
Yep. Well, I guess that little girl got killed anyways. Oh, I went down. Good grief.
Not to alarm you, but
What the heck happened here? Let's pause this. Oh, you already used all your spells?
dying of poison.
Another attack, Cap.
What do you need? Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison. Something I can do?
With pleasure.
Griffin's blade. Well, the kid had a nice sword. What else do we got around this?
I trust you.
That's strange to get a random encounter inside of a city. Doesn't seem to really be anything else here. Alright, let's move on. A weird game mechanic, but not bad. Spices things up a little bit, I guess. Where the heck would this person be? Fleet Master's office, maybe? Try that. What's the name of the person we're looking for? Astra at Imperial Command and Brass Citadel. Oh, Imperial Command up here. Oh, crap. I didn't stop the guys in time. We need to go to the big building. This, I think, is the guy who gave us a bounty.
The Ranga Nui leads us, but he
You're not the guy. Someone over here? the heck? Oh, they were the person in like the basement, weren't they? I think that's right.
It's impossible
Or
to
like
cheat
this
at
way?
Hazatoa.
Yeah, that's who I'm supposed to talk to.
He acts like he's
Unfortunately,
gonna do one thing, then he does something else.
That's called strategy. And don't you work for Atsura?
unfortunately, we're going to have to talk to him next time. Thank you all so very much for watching, and have a good one.